This innocent kid's parents cared so much about him that they sold his soul to a demon in exchange for money. Now that's a wholesome start to a story. I was craving some stories about characters going into another world, so I made a selection of 4 shows I was interested in, asked you guys to help me decide which I should watch, and while I'm enjoying every single one of them, your vote seems to have been spot on so far. Iruma-Kun hit different. Or rather, I don't recall the last time I devoured an anime like this, so wholesome, so pure, so genuinely entertaining, with such a varied array of colorful characters in a world constantly filled with surprises and, in good old anime style, weird shit. A lot of weird shit. Iruma grew up with terrible parents who only really used him to work for them. Seriously, they go to such extents to show how terribly they abused him. The kid literally lived outside and was barely fed enough to keep living, let alone work his ass off as much as he did. And while this is revolting, this god-awful upbringing could have led Iruma to become a mean-spirited, vengeful teenager, but thankfully, he went the other route. He got pushed around so much to do things for others that he overcompensates. He is unable to turn down any requests from anyone, he doesn't have any goals and perspectives for his future, and he is basically programmed to please others, despite being a truly good kid at heart. These character traits, however, give Iruma a lot of room to grow as a person. The hilarious situation in all of this is that he is now living his self-improvement journey in the demon realm, playing the role of a grandkid to a powerful demon who, ironically enough, brought him to his parents with the purest intentions to pamper him, treat him as a decent human being, and shower him with love as much as possible for the first time in his entire life. Also to brag in front of his demon colleagues about having a cute grandson. Iruma is now living a comfortable life with his wholesome demon grandpa, who just so happens to be the chairman of the demon school Babils, in which he immediately enrolls Iruma. Trust me, a school with the best ceremony theme ever. Take a listen. Poor Iruma panics whenever he hears this, since he likes to keep it to himself and wants to keep a low profile, but certainly demons will want to eat him if they find out he's a human. The thing about this show is that it's a whole entire joke of a premise. It dwells in its constant ironic contradicting aspects. A wholesome story with wholesome characters in the demon realm, a place which should be, for all intents and purposes, a living hell for a human to live in, but ends up giving Iruma a true taste of paradise compared to his life on Earth. And the thing is that they acknowledge this later in the series. Some demons are revolted with the fact that the demon realm have become so orderly and peaceful. And to me that's the fascinating part. When dealing with human-like beings, regardless of them being demons or not, as long as emotions and a sense of community are part of the game, the human touch will always be desirable. And that ends up being Iruma's role in this whole story, as well as the reason why he is a true candidate for the currently empty throne and title of Demon King. The variety of characters presented in the Demon School is so refreshing. The main cast is extremely dedicated to Iruma both in the most hilarious and most wholesome ways imaginable. We see characters with common tropes like the popular rich pretty boy, the brain-dead hyperactive girl, the extremely mean but badass teacher, the highly respected and hot student council president, the cold, quiet glasses girl, etc, etc. But all of them with their little twists and funny as hell running gags. Hell, even the background characters have funny quirks to them, like my personal favorite, this dude with a weird lion face who just keeps making deep philosophical remarks in the weirdest situations. The relationship Iruma has with his teachers is also a treat to see being explored, and the way he conquers the hearts of so many demons with his genuine, straightforward kindness and hardworking personality never seems to get old. It's neither too cheesy, nor does it seem unearned. It's the perfect balance between a paradoxically absurd story proposition and a heartfelt character journey that justifies itself in the world it explores. While I knew this was going to be a more lighthearted, wholesome story, I never thought it would be so to this extent. still having 2 seasons ahead of me, I can only celebrate being this excited to watch an anime with such heart behind its world and characters, having reignited in me this bubbling need to get immersed in a story that seems to have so much to offer. Have you watched Iruma-Kun? What did you think about it? Thank you so much for watching, stay awesome, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!